Good morning. Welcome to Live True with JT. I'm JT, and I am training to run the Grand Canyon, rim to rim to rim, and my goal is 16 hours. What a beautiful morning. It's Saturday, February 12th. It is, I think it's about 6:45 in the morning. What a beautiful morning. It is just a wonderful sunrise. And my plan today is to do about 12 miles. Last week I did, a little over 8 miles. I think it was 8.5. And I'm going to increase that a little bit. So I'm going to do my little loop. It's a 4.5 mile loop, something like that. And goes over the mountain, has some incline, a little bit of elevation gain. I am starting to try to focus more on elevation gain, and we'll be working on that moving forward. So that's my plan today. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. I'm glad I'm out here just to see this. Isn't that awesome? It's so nice. And so far, there's not too many people, but that will change. It always does out here. I do want to get out to some other places. You know, if you watch these videos, you know that this trail, it's called Santan Mountain Regional Park. It's in Santan, Arizona, just right near Queen Creek and Gilbert. It's only about 15 minutes from my house. And so I can get up, roll out of bed, put my stuff on, come over here, and it feels like you're, miles away. And it's pretty awesome. But having said that, I am certainly interested in going to some other places. I need to talk to Carl. We have been talking about going to the Grand Canyon and doing a rim to river to rim. So down and up. That's coming up. Not sure when. It might be a couple weeks from now. It might be a little more than that. So it's either going to be the end of this month, or we might push it into the beginning or middle of March. We'll likely try to go there a couple times. Probably go there in April as well before we go in May to do rim to rim to rim. As I've said before, I have a lot of work to do, but it's one day at a time. It's one day at a time, and today is one of those days I'm just focusing on today, because today is important. Today's important. There's a lot of steps. I think we've recorded it a couple times. Rim to rim to rim, R3, double crossing. There's multiple different ways of saying it. We've recorded it a couple of times at about 90,000 steps. I'm pretty sure, right? I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's about 90,000 steps, 90,000 Carl Dobbins steps, and that is a lot. And the thing that comes to mind, and the first things I want to share with you this morning, because I've been thinking about that. Every step is important. You can't skip those steps, right? Every one of those steps has to happen to get to the other side. To do the whole thing, you have to. Those steps, you can't just leave them out, right? And so it's the same thing. I was talking to another friend of mine the other day. His name is Arnie, and we're going to be doing some videos here soon, so you'll see him. He's a coach. He's been one of my mentors, and he's been helping me, giving me ideas for getting ready for this. He's done the Grand Canyon many, many times. And he was saying, we were talking about this, and we were saying, on that day when it all comes together, and people say, oh yeah, Ray, that's an awesome, good success, great job, right? Whatever the case may be. The point is that success didn't happen on that day. It didn't just happen that day, like all of a sudden, all at once, there's your success. Yay, you got up this morning, went to the Grand Canyon, or you went to do your marathon, or whatever it is you're doing, and there's your success, you did it, right? The success is built on lots of little successes over time. So today, the success is, for me, getting out here and doing my workout. That'll be one success. And it will be. It's already a success because I'm here, right? But I need this success. I need this because it's one of the steps in my journey. And so every day we have these little successes or little failures, right? And those add up over time. And the result of that, the cumulative result of that equals the success or failure on the day that you plan to do whatever it is you're planning on doing, right? And that's just kind of an incontrovertible law. You can't, skip your way through it. You can't hack your way through it. There's no road to true success without some effort, without lots of little successes leading up to it. Now, there is working hard and working smart, and so you got to do the right things, right? Otherwise, you could work really, really hard and not be effective and not achieve what you want to achieve, because it's like the idea of going 100 miles in the wrong direction. You're still going the wrong direction. You're working really hard, but you're going the wrong direction. So you got to have to do the right things, and you put all those little right things together, and it equals one big right thing, right? Just some thoughts on my mind early this morning. That sunrise is giving me a lot of energy, a lot of motivation. It's just amazing. Oh man, I just love it here. Let's see. Here we go. See if we can get a good shot of that. I don't know if it's silhouette. The GoPro is a great camera. This is the older model. It's like a Hero 5. But it's not that good in low light. What are you gonna do? Maybe I'll get a new one of these days. Right now, this little bad boy does pretty good, so I'm hanging on to it. But I'm sure I need to get the newer model soon. Anyways, I just sort of these thoughts just jumped into my head. I thought I would just grab the camera and start talking to you this morning before I forget, or before I think of something else to say. I'm sure that'll happen too, because it's just me and you today. You're my running companion, hiking friend. So, and we got a lot of miles to cover. So, probably get back to that, and then I will check in with you in a little while. Okay, I have done 2 loops, about 8 miles, and the parking lot is that way, and loop number 3 is that way, and so I have to go that way. So here we go. Loop number 3. I get done with this, I should be right around 12 miles. If I get done with this, I should be right around 12 miles today. I'd like to show you how steep this hill is. Gold Mine Mountain. Once again, it's more like a hill. They call it a mountain, but I'm not going to argue because mountain sounds cool. But I'm trying to show you how steep it is. It's hard because the camera has a tendency to flatten everything out. I have a little bit of a wider angle so you can try to see the slope here in the background, and just to see what kind of grade this is. It's pretty steep. I don't know what the percent incline is, but it's a pretty good workout going up this thing. Yep, breathing heavy. I'm almost to the top. The third time today. Pretty awesome. Okay, I have gone 11 miles and I'm headed back towards the parking lot. Just came over the saddle on what's called Dynamite Trail here in Santan Mountain Regional Park, Arizona, Santan, Arizona. And it's definitely more crowded now. And it's kind of a rolling downhill from here, nice and smooth. Lots of rocks in the trail, as there always is in Arizona. But it's gonna be a nice steady decline. I'm walking for a little bit, catch my breath. I was kind of trying to motor up the hill back there, and so I'm a little tired. I am actually feeling pretty good for 11 miles, and not having done this distance for, you know, a month or two, probably a couple months, and it gives me encouragement. At the same time, oh man, I'm reminded of how much further I have to go, how much work I have to do. Excuse me, how much work I have to do. Because 10 miles is nothing. Yeah, 10, 11, 12 miles, it's really a drop in the bucket compared to what I have to get ready for. And so I have to say, I am pretty tired, but I also feel pretty good. And so I think that means it's been a good workout, and it tells me something also mentally, that I can do the start pushing the distances. I'm not going to go too extreme. Probably do another 12 to 14 miles or so next couple of weeks, and then slowly start incrementally increasing that. And once again, Carl and I will pick a day to go to rim to river to rim, and we'll keep you updated on that. Okay, all right, I am approaching the parking lot once again. I'm gonna get my phone out, we'll check Strava, see how far I went today. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you can see that. So 12.6 miles, took me 3 hours, a little over 3 hours, 3:15, at about a 15.18, so 15:18 pace. Not bad, I'll take that. Once again, I am tired, but I feel encouraged because I feel better than I think I thought I would. And at the same time, I have a long ways to go. But today was a success. One more success. I gotta add these up. I gotta add up the successes, as many as I can. Hopefully it'll add up to a victory in the Grand Canyon. See you next time.